Hello dear students, today we are going to learn second part of this chapter, that is combination. So what is combination? Before going to its definition, let us take one example. Suppose there are three persons A, B and C. Now we have to form a group of two persons. How many ways we can do this? Taking first and second one group, second and second group, and first and third group. In combination or in a group, order is not important, because if you change its order, you will get BA. So AB and BA will represent same group. So in group or selection or combination, order is not important. So order is not taken into consideration. So here number of combination is 3. So each group is called combination. So here you can write number of combinations of three things, three persons taken two at a time is equal to 3, and this is denoted by 3C2. 3C2 will represent number of groups of three different things taken two at a time. So this is value of this is here 3. So this is combination. So how we will define this combination? Combination is nothing but a group or is nothing but a selection of n different things taken some or all at a time. Now we have to derive one formula for combination. Suppose we have to prove one formula for combination. Now these three combinations AB, BC and AC. There are three combinations out of these three A, B, C taken two at a time. Now we will prove its formula with the help of permutation. So now we will change each combination into permutation. So how many permutation will be there with the help of one combination? Obviously 2, BA. So for each combination we are getting 2 permutations. Similarly here also, here also. So there will be how many permutations? 6 permutations. It means each permutation of each combination of this 3C2 will gives us how many permutations? Factorial 2 permutations. Factorial 2 permutations. So total, therefore, number of permutations of n of three things taken two at a time is equal to one combination will give factorial 2 permutation. So this permutation will give you 3C2 2 into factorial 2. Obviously this is 3 into 2, 6 permutations we will get. So, and number of, we have formula for number of permutation of 3 things taken 2 at a time. So this is equal to 3p2. 3p2 equal to 3c2 into factorial 2. So now we will generalize this formula. Question is here, find the number of combinations of n different things taken r at a time. So question is, find the number of combinations of n different things taken r at a time. So obviously number of combinations is equal to here NCR. And now each combination of this, NCR will give factorial r permutation. In the example, value of r was 2, so that's why it was factorial 2, but here factorial r. So therefore NCR combinations will give us NCR into factorial r permutations. So here number of permutations is NCR into factorial r, and we have formula for that. So if there are n things and we have to form permutation of r things, so number of such permutations will be NPR. NPR is equal to NCR into factorial r. So this is the relation between, you can say, number of permutations and number of combinations. If you find the formula for NCR is equal to NPR divided by factorial r. So NPR we have formula factorial n by n minus r into factorial. So this is the formula for number of combinations of n different things taken r at a time. So proof is not important for you, but formula you have to remember. NCR formula is this. If you put r equal to n, then NCN means number of group of n things taken all at a time. Obviously it will be 1 is equal to, now if you put r equal to 0, then NC0, number of group in which no element is there. Obviously it is 1, that is empty, so that is also 1. So you have to learn this formula. Another important thing is, suppose if NCR prove that NCR is equal to NCN minus r. This is also one of the very important formula. Simply you write its value, you will get both equal. So left hand side, you know, factorial n by n minus r into factorial r. Now right hand side, NCN minus r is equal to factorial n by n minus n plus r into factorial n minus r. this will cancel factorial n, this is factorial r, this is equal to n factorial and n minus r into factorial r. So this is left hand side and right hand side, both are equal. We have proved this formula. Now another formula, if NCX is equal to NCY, then either x equals to y or x plus y equal to n. So if NCX equals to NCY, then either x equals to y or x plus y equal to n. This also we can prove easily. Suppose from first it is clear, if everything is equal, then obviously x equals to y. If x is not equal to y, in that situation we can change this NCX is equal to, from this formula, n minus y, and now put this equal. So x equal to n minus y, so n equal to x plus 1. Now one more important formula, prove that NCR plus NCR minus 1 is equal to n plus 1 CR. How we will prove this? From left hand side is NCR plus NCR minus 1. Now write its value, factorial n by n minus r, factorial r plus factorial n minus r plus 1 and factorial r minus 1. Simply we have used formula of NCR. Now you take L common if possible, factorial n can be taken as common, and from here factorial r and factorial r minus 1. So we can reduce it into r into factorial r minus 1. So factorial r minus 1 will be common, r minus 1 common into, from here, from these two, this is one more than this. So we can reduce this one into n minus r plus 1 into factorial n minus r. So n minus r factorial is common. Now within bracket 1 by here r, and then 1 by n minus r plus 1. If you simplify this, factorial n into n plus, this r will cancel, so n plus 1 will come in numerator, and in denominator r into r minus 1 factorial into n minus r plus 1 and factorial n minus r. This product of these two can be written as factorial n plus 1, and second is this factorial r into this one n minus r plus 1, n minus r plus 1 factorial. So this is left hand side. Now you simplify right hand side. Right hand side is equal to n plus 1 c r. Now apply formula, n plus 1 factorial by n minus n plus 1 minus r factorial into factorial r, which is both are equal, which is equal to left hand side. We have proved this also. Now apply this concept in question. Suppose if NC8 is equal to NC7, find N. Obviously here x is not equal to y, so we apply second formula, sum of this x plus y equals to n. So n will be equal to x plus y, that is 8 plus 7 equal to 15. Now another question. Suppose a bag has 6 black balls and 8 red balls. Now how many ways we can select a group of 5 balls? A group of 5 balls in which 2 balls are black and 3 balls are red. 2 are black and 2 are black and 3 are red. So here also, if you see, this is the question of combination, because we have to form a group of balls. So here order is not important. So we have to take 2 red balls and 2 are black. So 2 black balls and 3 red balls. So how many ways we can select 2 black balls out of 6 black balls? So this can be done as 6C2. N is there. So according to fundamental principle of multiplication, we have to multiply here. Now from 8 red balls we have to select 3 red balls. Then how many ways we can do this? 8C3. Now you calculate this value. Factorial 6 by n minus r, that is factorial 4 into factorial 2, and for here factorial 8 by factorial 5 into factorial 3. So after cancellation up to 4 you can cancel, and 6 into 5, and here also 5 you can cancel, and 8 into 7 into 6, and factorial 3 is 6. So this 6 can be cancelled, and now this 2, so 2 and 3, 15 into 56. So this is the answer of this question. Some more question we will solve in the next session. Okay, thank you.